the intersection. The wind is synchronizing out here. Got really windy right when I pulled my phone out of my pocket. Synchronizing before that too. This car is coming up over there, right as this car is coming up over here. I think they're sequencing. Drive right here. About to tell him he's going up as he's getting across, and this other car is almost here. It's next to me as he's in front of me. It's gonna drive right next to me. Just see the brakes. See the lights turn off right at the curb. Yesterday I walked through this intersection. There was 2 cops meeting me at it. This car just turned right when I got across the street. Garbage truck. Right before this video, he's making a bunch of garbage truck noises as I walk up the street, and then he drove off next to me. I don't think anything happened there. About the next intersection. See a car over there with a dim tail light. He didn't do anything though. Maybe he's just parked there at the alley though when I walk by it. Did have a dim tail light though. I hear an engine sound behind me. It sounds questionable. This car is turning out right now when I walk up. He's probably gonna meet me when I get across the street or something. Well, he's not meeting me when I get across the street. The light turned green over there when I got across the street. Did you see it? A mile away. He's driving by at the corner of the building over there. Light turns red right as his car is turning. It's probably at the corner of the building, maybe. He's turning right now. I hear engine sounds behind me as he turns, and he's got a loud engine too. Looks like he's parking sync there in the corner of the Freemason building or whatever. Looks like he's doing multiple syncs over there. Here comes a car. It's gonna meet me at the intersection. Right at the intersection. He's hitting his brakes right now. The car that just drove by me at the intersection. It's cold out here, so let's go one more intersection and see what happens. then probably they'll do nothing, but then they'll have something crazy right after I put my phone back in my pocket. Just because I said that. Just because I'm like, one more intersection. I don't know. I see cars over there that look synced way over at the light. They like to sync extremely far away, as far as I can possibly see. Like all the way up the street, they're gonna be syncing down there at the light. Here comes a truck pulling up right when I walk up to the intersection. It's driving right now when I walk up to the intersection. See, here's a car that's gonna meet me when I get across the intersection. Behind me. See. There's a car at the corner of the building. See. Let's see if there's anybody hiding in the parking lot. They might jump out at me right here. That car over there is brakes when I walk by the corner of the building. The one that drove by me at the intersection. Then he's turning simultaneous with another car right here at the light. Alright, let's go one more intersection, because they always love to hit me at this one too. Maybe I'll record to the light, I don't know. It's so cold out here though, my phone's gonna start draining soon. My phone's a little bitch in the wintertime. It drains battery. And then they drain it. Like they make it drain more, I think. And they drain the sync moments. I see a bunch of cars over at the light that look synced. The semi looks synced right now. Here comes the car. He's gonna meet me when I get across the street. That's how it looks. Let's see. Alright guys, quick recap of the last video. So there was the tail lift at the end of the video, driving by me at the intersection. And when I walked up to the light, he was coming back the other way and meeting me at the light. And there's a bunch of other cars meeting me at the light too. And then after that, like a little bit after that, I'm walking by his driveway. And I hear this guy coughing, like, to the right of me that was, like, one of his neighbors or something, I think. Like, at the corner of the house. And then when I walk up to the driveway, there's this car backing up right in front of me in the driveway. Like, right as I walk up to the driveway. And, like, acting like they don't see me coming, you know? And, like, they'll always do this. And then I'll always, like, knock on their window. I'll be like, hello? And then they, like, act startled. They're like, oh, sorry. Or, they'll always do that when they're, like, coming through a doorway or something at the same time as me. Or like, I walk up behind them or something. They'll be like, oh, my God, you scared me. But they're stalkered up and they're synced. They're syncing on me the whole way as I'm walking up to them. With their back turned to me and shit. So anyway, that happened. And then right after that, there was this other car that drives by me synced, and there was a siren starting when he drives by me, an ambulance, and then they drove by me at the next intersection, like at the block next to me, to the right of me. He drove by me at the intersection, and then the siren turned off, synced, like at an alley or something, I forget. I think they honked the horn synced too on the ambulance. And then the wind kept sinking. So like when I started that last video, like I said, the wind was picking up right when I pulled my phone out of my pocket. And then it kept sinking, like at intersections and alleys and shit when I walked by them. The wind would pick up synced. And then when I left the coffee shop, the wind was getting really synced all of a sudden right as I'm leaving. Or the wind was getting really windy, I mean. And then there was this garbage truck before that last video that like took off next to me. And then when I'm walking back the other way, on the way back, he's parking next to me and it's at the same place again. It's like, didn't you just pick up the trash there? Like, you were just there and you just left sink next to me like an hour ago or a half hour ago or whatever. And then now you're parking next to me there at the same place. And then I saw the tail lift synced a bunch of times. I kept seeing it, like the whole way there and back. And then I saw a bunch of whiteys and other sync mobiles the whole way there and back. And then at the intersection right before my apartment, the wind was sinking again. It was blowing a plastic bag synced. I'll always see plastic bags and like whatever items, plastic cups and whatever, and like I'll just see them sink. The wind will be sinking it on me, or the leaves or whatever. Like the other day, a leaf fell like right next to me, like hit me, and it was like right as like whatever else was happening. There was a stalker driving out in front of me at the same time or something, and shit like this is always happening. So anyway, right when I got to the intersection right before I walk up to my apartment building, the last intersection, I'm getting a frequency in my ear now. There was a plastic bag. It was just like slowly rolling up. It was just like slowly floating up. It was like on the ground. It was just like slowly moving up toward the curb. It's like across the intersection from me. And it was doing that synced, I think. And then like right when I walk up to the intersection, it blows over the curb onto the sidewalk. And then the wind stopped after that, I think. Like, it was just sitting there on the sidewalk. And then there was cars taking off next to me, and there was cars doing stupid things. And I think there was there was that ambulance siren. I don't think there was any other sirens, actually. I don't know. But it's synced up out there, so just want to say all the other things that happened. And how synced up it is. So stay tuned. More sync things coming.